Welcome to another episode of Ingrid's World. I'm your host, Ingrid Paris-Hicklin. On this show, meet Jane Nash, who has over 30 years of professional fitness experience. She owns Jane Nash Fitness, LLC. Her background includes fitness director of an active adult community. She is a certified exercise physiologist, personal trainer, and group fitness instructor. Jane is a professional member of IDEA, International Dance Exercise Association. She is also the host of Get Fit with Jane on Herndon Community Television. Welcome to the show, Jane.
Oh, thank you so much, Ingrid. It's such a pleasure to be here today. Thank you for the invitation. You know, I've been exercising for a very long time, and I've certainly seen all of the benefits that exercise does. I know that I feel so much healthier by movement patterns, and I've been working with people over many years, hundreds of people really, and so it's just been great to see the changes that they have also just incorporating a healthier lifestyle. They've seen the benefits of exercise, and so I'm so thrilled that you've asked me to be here so I can share that with you.
So, I'm thrilled to have you because, you're such a model. So tell our viewers a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I started in fitness. I live in Loudoun County, but I started in fitness in my early 20s, probably right after, I belonged to a small gym, and I just loved to work out. I felt stronger. I felt more energetic. I slept better. I felt like I had better energy for my day. And then I just started taking a lot of fitness classes. And then I just realized that I just really wanted to be more involved in fitness. So I started studying for different certifications, the American Council on Exercise, group fitness instructor. I went through a lot of training. I went to a lot of fitness conventions. Every year, different aerobic fitness, different certifications would have conventions that were local. And so I would also attend those at least, sometimes once or twice a year. And then, of course, there's so many things online that you can also do. And so I've been just studying it for a long time and just accumulating different certifications over the years. So I started with group fitness, and then I went on to become a personal trainer. And then I started adding more onto that, and then became a certified exercise physiologist. And then, of course, my experience just working in all these different health clubs in the area. So large group fitness area, different clubs, government facilities, corporate areas, at a resort. I still work at a resort.
Wow.
And then also with an active adult community, also I did that for almost 5 years. And so working with the senior population was really one of my loves. I just love I love that population, and I still work with a lot of the seniors, and I really enjoy that. Yes.
Wow. So, so you got started, you said that there was a gym that was near you, and then you just took off on it. But what motivates you? Because I know for myself, I try my best to keep myself motivated, but you're always enthusiastic. How do you keep yourself motivated?
Ingrid, I've been doing it for so long that it brings me joy. And I think things that bring you happiness and joy that you'll want to do. I've met people that they don't really enjoy exercise, but sometimes what you'll do is just even with personal training, you are motivating other people. But also too, it's okay to have a workout partner. Or perhaps you're listening to you're watching an exercise video, or you're just self-motivated to, it's setting those small goals. So, maybe you want to lose 5 pounds, or maybe you want to run a small race, or you want to just walk with your neighbor. There's so many things to get involved with and I think the most success is by people that enjoy what they're doing. So some people maybe they don't want to take an exercise class, but maybe they want to go for a bike ride, or they want to go to the pool and swim. It's all about doing the things that you enjoy. So I think that's the key. And then you'll stick to it, because I know when I don't exercise, I don't feel the same. And there's been times when I have been down. I've had, different surgeries where I've had to take some time off, but I've always incorporated smaller movement patterns, always got my clearance from my doctor of when it was safe to return to exercise. But you know what? I think that exercise has really, it's made it easier to bounce back from different things that have happened. So like, after having a baby, just went right, I just felt so much better. I even taught classes up through my 9th month.
Wow.
Of pregnancy. Now everybody is different, so you have to get your doctor's clearance when you are beginning a program to make sure that it's safe for you, and as you're going on. So I did find that it just gave me much more energy and strength, and easier to recover, and have also that endurance to take care of a family.
Wow.
So that's the great thing about that exercise. Exercise is definitely medicine.
It is medicine. So give us an overview of the world of Jane's health and fitness. So we have Ingrid's world, but now it's Jane's world of health and fitness.
Yes. Well, Ingrid, this past year has been a little challenging, as you know, with the COVID lockdown. But what the beauty about it is that I never stopped teaching classes. Like, I was working at a couple facilities, a community center. I was also doing personal training, and I was teaching group exercise. But I immediately, after everybody was told to stay home, I immediately went right to Zoom. Just started finding out, how can I teach virtually? So I was able to, take some classes with Zoom and find out how to work it. And then just started inviting people from my classes to join me. Wow. And I that was a lifesaver, Ingrid, because, with just being locked down, and also losing that one-on-one or that group feel, being with community. It just made a difference, not only physically, but also emotionally, mentally, just to have the connection, to be able to see people, to check in on people, to see how they were doing, how their families are doing. And, everybody was doing really well, and they stayed with me the whole time. So, I was teaching classes, and then people that I used to train a while ago started reaching out to me and saying, hey, I'm here home by myself. Can you train me virtually? And I said, I'm thrilled to do so. So it was really a lifesaver, the virtual world. And I still teach classes and do training virtually. And my clients and the members that take my classes really enjoy it. Yeah, so it's great.
Wow. I mean, that's like really, so Jane, what's your mission? What is the mission of your company?
Well, I do enjoy personal training, and I do enjoy group exercise. I love both of it, both fields, because they are two separate disciplines. And so I just hope, that I'm bringing quality services and helping people with their functional training, things that we do every day. If they have any specific goals, I'm happy to help them with their goals. And just to continue, I'm in my 60s, but I feel a lot younger than that. And so, I just feel, and I have clients that they're in their 70s, their 80s, even in their early 90s.
No way.
And yes, and so I've just seen the benefit of exercise. And so it really is truly, it's the fountain, it really is the secret, the fountain to feeling young and feeling healthy. It's and it gives you a better quality of life, no question.
So you've answered my next question, because my question was, tell us about the importance of exercise. So.
Yeah, the importance of, I just can't say enough about it. Exercise, if people, it really has so many health benefits. So it can lower your blood pressure. It also, you can start to lose some weight get into a healthy range of a good, healthy weight. And also it helps to not only strengthen your muscles, but also as you're strengthening your muscles, you're strengthening your bones. And so it helps to maintain your bone density, because we know as we age, we can be susceptible to osteopenia, osteoporosis. And so, and also exercise keeps us functionally fit, so that, you know, we're not predisposed to falling as we get older. We have good coordination and good balance. So that's all really important. So I think it helps to boost our energy, to boost our mood. You know, I've just seen if I feel like I'm, you know, if it's a gloomy day, if I get out and just go for a walk, that I feel a little bit happier. And so it does. And also, I'm able to do things with greater ease. You know, my husband, you know, just we travel, so carrying your suitcases, doing this, you're walking, you're climbing stairs. So just all the things that you would do just makes it a lot easier to do. I have, you know, I have 7 grandkids, so it's easy for me to pick up my grandchildren and also to do things with my grandchildren that I enjoy. My two grandsons, my one grandson loves to play golf. My other grandsons, my youngest grandson, who's 3, he's a fast runner, so I've got to be able to keep up with him.
I love it.
Yes. Yeah.
I love it. So is there a best time to work out? Because that's always a big question. When is the best time to work out?
That's a good question. You know, I think that people will work out when it is, first of all, convenient for them. Some people are early risers and they like to go ahead and get their exercise done early. And then other people may wait till the lunchtime, because it might give them, they might have their lunch and then go for a walk, or, you know, go take a class if they have a fitness center in their building, or take an online class, and even after work, maybe they've had a busy day. And so you'll have, I just have seen over the years that people really will work out when it's, first of all, convenient for them, and also how much energy they feel. They don't want to do it. Maybe some people don't want to do a really hard workout early in the morning, and then maybe they might be a little bit tired later on. But I'm just saying that I think it's, for me, I like to work out early in the morning. So I used to teach 6 a.m., 5:30 a.m. classes for many years. And believe it or not, I had a lot of people to come at that time. And then they would just, you know, take a shower and go off to work. You know, this would be in the clubs. But now I teach, you know, at around 9:30, whatever. And I have clients, you know, same thing. And so I just find, but some people like to work out. They've had a stressful day at work. And then after work, then they'll do their exercise. You know, there might be some moms groups that like to get together and go for a walk with their babies in the stroller. It's about making connections and encouraging each other. Right. To and motivating each other. So you know, it's just really endless.
So if we like to work out but we don't have fitness equipment at home, what are some substitutes that we could use to work out?
Absolutely, that's a great question. You know, I do have some people that don't have equipment at home. Right. But you know, you can use a chair, a regular chair that's a sturdy chair, and I can demonstrate some exercises. Good. You can use water bottles for, you know, you can use water bottles. You can fill a gallon jug with water and use that at your side. You can do manual exercises where you're doing push-ups, body weight exercises, wall push-ups from the mat. So there's a lot of different exercises that you can do, just body weight exercises.
Very nice. Very nice. So, Jane, you're going to demonstrate, you know, a routine, because, you know, I have a thing about arms. I like to wear, I'm trying to hang on to my short sleeves. So, like, you're a short sleeve person too, so I'm trying my best to hang on to it. And so I need some suggestions of what I can do to tone my arms. And before you do that, I just want to tell our viewers out there that they should consult their physician before doing any type of exercise, their physician or healthcare professional before starting this exercise, because exercise, there are risks. It's not without risk. So with that, let's see some exercise. Jane, I got my equipment with me.
Okay, sounds great. So what I'm going to do, Ingrid, before you start to exercise, it's important that you're doing a warm-up. So you always want to warm up your muscles. That way you're promoting synovial fluid to your joints. You're getting your heart rate slightly elevated. You're just loosening up a little bit and getting prepared for that activity. So I'm going to just show you some few patterns to warm up upper body, and then that way we can move. Remember that with upper body, these are patterns where that you are pushing and also you are pulling. You're doing, bicep curls, tricep work, lateral raises. So I'll get up and demonstrate. I'm going to do a quick warm up for upper body, and then I'll demonstrate some exercises that you can do for upper body.
Okay.
And I'll also do a few for lower body as well.
Nice.
All right. Okay, great. Okay. So I'm going to let me show you a little bit of a warm up for upper body.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start to march out, because I like to do a few marching patterns. And then what I'm doing here is just doing a simple bicep curl, just a simple bicep curl. And then to warm up your chest, it's a pushing pattern. It's a pushing pattern. So I'm going to turn to the side so that you can see. So I'm just pushing patterns. And you can also do a single arm, you can do a single arm, but you also can do a double arm. So double arms. These are pushing patterns. Then for the shoulders, I'm going to do a lateral raise, and then down. Doing a lateral raise and then down. And again, so this warms up the shoulder, the medial delt. And then you have your triceps. For triceps, I'm going to turn to the side. You're doing a kickback, a tricep kickback. These are warm-ups for the triceps, okay? And then I'm going to take my feet, I'm going to keep them stationary, but this is a pulling pattern here. Anytime you're pulling, you're engaging your back muscles. So you're engaging your trapezius, your rear delt. So I'm just going to warm up the back there. Also, you can have your elbows bent, but also you can extend your arms and open to the side. And again, I'll turn and face you, so just can open to the side a little bit. So this warms up the upper back, up and down. And then I'm going to start to march again and march. Next pattern is an overhead press. With an overhead press, I'm going to hold my arms here, and then you can do a single arm to reach, or you can do both arms. You want to be mindful of how you're feeling in your shoulders, in your neck, working in ranges of motion that are comfortable for you. And then I'm going to move on. I'll do two more, little reach here, and one more here, and to reach. I'm going to bring my arms down. The next pattern, I'll just take a little step forward, and this pattern here to close. This is a chest fly to close. We call it a chest fly. So I'm keeping the shoulders open, bending the elbow, just closing halfway. So this is a warm up, so I'm not using any equipment right now, but I'll demonstrate in just a moment, and I'll do maybe one more time. And then I'm going to lower the arms and I'm going to rest. I'm going to march. So as far as equipment, if you don't have equipment, you can always do simple body weight exercises, or you can use water bottles. Like I've got, these are just some simple water bottles here. You can do bicep curls and to lower, and again to lift and to lower, or you can use weights. So I just wanted to show you that you can hold, water bottles. So I'm going to go ahead and let me grab my weight so that you can see how that works. So with weights, with exercise, you want to use equipment that you're going to be fatiguing your muscles. So this is a bicep curl, and it all depends again on your goals. if you're looking to really build a lot of muscle mass, or you're doing heavier weight, less repetitions. And if you just want to do just some gentle toning, maybe you're doing 12 to 15 repetitions. So this is the bicep curl. And then I'm going to go ahead and show the other patterns. I'm going to turn to the side. This is a tricep kickback. The other thing too is that you really want to work the larger muscle groups like the chest and the back. So let's move on with that. So if I have my arms down, I'm pulling. So this works my back muscles, my lats. So I'm just gently pulling. You can always add a leg pattern. You can tap in and tap back.
Wow.
And you can always add leg patterns. You can add, balance patterns where you're lifting the leg off the floor. It's just really so much variety. So that was back muscles. Then we're doing a lateral raise. The elbows are bent, and I can do a squat and then to stand, and then a squat and then to stand. Elbows are bent. You can always do one arm at a time, one arm at a time. So that takes less tension from the shoulder, and then both. All right, then we showed you the tricep. I'll turn to the side again. Triceps, tricep, kick back, the kick back.
Wow.
Okay, and then you have frontal raise. So, you have where your arm comes in front, the elbow is bent. You can do on one side. So I'm lifting to about shoulder height, and then I'll change arms. So this is just a general pattern here where I'm just going to change arms. I can also step forward with the other leg. And again, so this is frontal raise. And then we have overhead presses. With overhead presses, this is a neutral pattern here. I can do one arm at a time, and then I'll do one arm at a time. So this challenges the shoulder lifting up.
Okay.
I can go down into a squat. I can come out. I can go down into a squat and up. I can do, this is a narrow grip, but also you can do a wider grip where you're turning your palms down, up, and then down again, and to lift. So this works the shoulders. So these are all good exercises.
They are excellent, Jane.
Yeah, just some different patterns. You can also do them, if you don't want to stand, you can use a chair, sitting in the chair.
I wish we had more time. We're running out of time. You are amazing. I bet you your students, because I bet you your students love you, because you just you're so enthused, and I'm like, okay, I'm in a chair, but I've got to do this. I love it.
Oh my word.
I love it.
I love it.
Well, your enthusiasm is infectious, and I'm telling you. So Jane, tell us about, we have 5 minutes, well, actually 2 minutes. How do we find more information on Jane, health and fitness, and your newsletter? How do we find you?
Well, I have, I'll send you the link to, you can contact me through IDEA. I do have a profile page. And so there is a link to my profile page, and that's a good way of contacting me. And then it has my email address as well. So you can contact me through IDEA, and I'll send you that. You should have that link. Maybe if you can put it on your website, that would be great.
Very nice.
Yes. Yes.
And I love your newsletter, because your newsletter is not just fitness, but it's all different types of tips. And
it is.
Outstanding job you do on that.
Well, IDEA, being part of IDEA, they provide a lot of content. And then what I do for those people that do take my classes, I do send out another weekly newsletter, all depending on what's going on. Like we had Father's Day. So I put out some tips on how to incorporate, dads in the workout. So getting with the kids, going for a bike ride, just men's health issues as well. So whatever's going on, we have different things going on every month. We have different walks going on to raise money for different charitable events. So it's really getting out there and just moving and having fun with it.
Well, Jane, thank you so much for being on the show. You're absolutely amazing and inspiring.
Oh, thank you.
So
it was a pleasure.
Well, thank you. And I'm sure you inspired all of our viewers out there. So my inspirational quote is from Serena Williams. You can be whatever size you are. You can be beautiful both inside and out. So thank you for being on Ingrid's World, Jane, and our viewers, thank you for watching Ingrid's World. And don't forget to friend us on Facebook at Ingrid's World, or follow the show at Ingrid's World VA in Twitter and Instagram. And if you miss an episode, watch Ingrid's World on YouTube or Ingrid's World LLC or at ingridsworld.org. Thanks for watching.